Hey guys, Joel with Car Mix, back with another car here. We got the second gen Spyder V10 R8. Coming around to the front on the second gen here, the difference again between this and the other supercars is talking about the Lamborghini and the Ferrari. It's very European, very supercar. The C8, very domestic. And then when we come to like the German side, it's the crossover between supercar and luxury. We have the supercar with the Huracan heartbeat of the motor, but the interior, we have very BMW, Mercedes style. We got the blue, I'm pretty sure this is the one that Iron Man drove, with the Nardo gray interior. It's a crossover between supercar and luxury versus racetrack. So a few features of the inside of this one is there's a lot more space than the other ones. The other cars are very compact at where you're in there, but again, this is like the luxury aspect. So you got the exterior that looks like a supercar, but the interior is like you're in a Cadillac. Seats, very comfy plush. We got the nice dash here, because again, it's more luxury. Looking at this versus like the first gen is a little bit more supercar raw, whereas the second gen, they put the comfort creatures on the inside. You got the heated seats, you got the power seats, you got heated steering wheel. There's a lot more functionality in this one than anything else that we've probably seen today. So first impressions, like I said, the other cars, they got that really tight feel. This one, it might just be the seat adjustment, but I'm pretty sure, I've heard from other reviews as well, is the seat right here is very up and proper. So it's not as comfortable as I thought it might have been. So looking at the visibility, comparing to the other supercars, this one actually sits up a lot higher. I know the roof is down right now, so you can get a clear view of everything around you. When the roof's up, the blind spots are a little bit hard on the A-pillars because everything's hidden, and you only got the small windshield in the back here. Sitting in here, looking at the blind spots, looking at the comfort creatures, if you're gonna choose one for the summertime to daily, this might be the one, because again, it has that crossover of supercar and luxury at the same time. You just kind of get in and drive it for what it is. If you have a partner that likes to be with you in these vehicles, this might be one that is a little bit easier to get in and out of. People don't stare at you as much because it's more of like a general supercar, and they've been around a little bit longer than these high-end other supercars. If you're looking to daily something, this is for sure probably the best bang for your buck when it comes to either the Ferrari or the Lambo on the high-end scale, or the C8 on the low end. This price point is right in between. Every dollar is worth this car. All right, so we're gonna jump out and we're gonna talk about the styling on the outside. Looking at the second gen versus the first gen that everyone knows and what they were well known for, this one has a little bit more of like solid lines, as whereas the first gen was that original bubble look. So looking at the wheels here, I know they're not carbon ceramic like the other big supercars, but that's where they help bring the price point down, is big options like that. The brushed aluminum looks really good on here. They don't have the deep dish, but that's the more staggered look for this car. You can't see the motor because of the Spyder. It's all hidden inside. But if you're more of a car guy and you like the bells and whistles and you like to see everything, the hard top is definitely for you because you can see the motor. I personally prefer the hard top just because of like what I just touched on. The Spyder is nice in a nice hot day. You drop the roof and everything's good. But when you're looking for performance, the hard top is the way to go, like I said before, because you can see everything. It's a little more rigid because there's no cut on the roof. So as we come to the back here, the R8s are obviously, they're famous for having that wide rear end. It almost looks wider than the Huracan, to be honest. It also has the active aero, like the 720, not as big. As you come down here, we got the dual exhaust, and it also has the valve control up front as well to open the valves for a louder noise. So as we go to the front here, it's got that classic styling of the R8. So R8's famous for the big honeycomb grille on the front. The first gen was a little bit more recessed, but this kind of sits out a little bit more. It's got active into the rads there, into the brakes, nice sleek headlights. It's not as active as the 720, but like I said, it's more of a comfort supercar than a race car supercar. If you're in the market for something that is more practical, then this is it. And if you want something that's a little bit more supercar, then you go with a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. That was the take on the second gen Audi R8 V10. Joel from Car Mix. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow.